California. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Chargers of San Diego. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of it and start to play freely.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the 50, here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to give to Hampton. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Kappa.
Now it's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thompson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. That's complete. Bernard. There's some space here. Still on his feet. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton, 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. Oh, nice move. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now he'll tuck this and run. For a right, and that's complete. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down the 15-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Herbert finds Johnston. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Back to Hampton on first down. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Harris running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down and 4.
Go.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert back to the air. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Oronde Gadsden as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. To decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Bernard shows the agility. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance for the defense.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert off of play action. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Go.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal.
And this one is right through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go to Johnson again. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A first down carry here for Johnson. To the 43, second down. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And they will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, hits Hampton. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chance. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 7.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Now a handoff, Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Steelers.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible. Try and throw it into...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want a total sellout to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
That one complete to McConkey. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Crowd right.
Herbert now. Look at the big man rumble. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rondell Gadsden with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Steelers 20.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
If he's the best threat on offense, he's the number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on the 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
To Johnson again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Responsible to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Home to troops right.
Now Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Give here to Hampton. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a give, running left is Harris. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Count it.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they